All right, welcome back. You didn't think I was going to let animations go that easily, did you? So we're going to add back our animations, last little piece, and then we'll finish up this giant app, right? So right now, the reason we don't have any animations, it's just popping in on insert, and it's just popping out on delete, is because of how we've implemented it, right? So if you go into your code, you can see that what we're doing is we've started listening to our fetch results controller. So whenever he says there's a change, then we tell the table about it. And right now, we're just telling the table the simplest thing we can, which is anytime an object changed, just reload the data. And that doesn't get animations, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to take this simple version and we're going to delete it. And we're going to replace it with a more complex version. The more complex version we're going to bring in is over in the template. So we can go see the template. So I'm just going to switch back over into that project. So now I'm in the master detail template. And you can see that what we did was actually what they recommended if you want kind of a simple way to do things, right? Oh, it looks like theirs was even simpler. Apparently there's one called did change content, and they just reloaded the table. But that's essentially what we did, right? They also show you in the template how to do it better, right? So there's 4 methods. There's did change content, there's did change object, there's did change section, and then there's will change content, right? So I'm just going to copy all 4 of these and bring these over into my project. And so this is how we're going to really do it. There's a couple syntax errors, that's no shock. But to be honest, a lot of the code is already correct. And that's really because the fetch results controller and the tables are just made to go together, right? So this first one is there's a function for the fetch results controller that says will change content. And inside that, you tell the table to begin updates because the two are just made to go together, so no changes there. The next is did change section. Turns out that we're not going to ever change sections. We have exactly one section. We're going to always have one section. So I can actually delete this whole thing, right? So I don't care about changing sections. Not applicable to us. Next one is did change object. You can see they handle inserts and deletes, which we have to worry about. They also handle updates and moves. Moves we don't allow, and updates we do in a different way. So I don't care about those either. So I'm going to take care of those. And then you can see the last one, did change content. That's where you have the table to end updates. And again, they're just kind of made to go together, so it's no shock that that code is already right. Now, the one thing we will have to change, which is my fault, of course, is we have to handle our special cases. So we can't just say insert rows, because we might go from like the one row that says there are no quotes to the one row that says that there are quotes. So we need to handle that special case. So you may have noticed before I just commented those out, and that's because I'm going to need them again below. So here I'm into my create quote area, and what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to uncomment it first, and then I'm going to command exit. So it's on my clipboard in the uncommented version. And that is what we did. That was our special case for inserting. As soon as we went up to 1, we had to special case this thing. And so we had our special case, which was reload, and then the normal case where we had done this stuff. I don't want to do that stuff. I want to do, whatever the template recommended I do, which is similar but slightly different code, right? So there is insert. Same game with delete. I've got that little special case for whenever we just deleted the last one. I'm going to uncomment it, then command exit so that it's uncommented on my clipboard. Paste it down here. Our special case is to reload the table and to turn editing off. And we still want those, but our normal case, we did something really similar to delete rows, but we're just going to use exactly what they typed for us in the template, right? Cool. So with that, it should work. So we should be able to run this thing, and we should be able to get our animations back. So the first animation we'll do is just adding a quick quote. Don't feel like thinking, just going to say M1, Q1, say create quote, and it slid in from the top. If we delete it, it should slide out. If we delete them all, we'll test our special case. It looks like that worked. And then our last special case is to add a quote. What the heck, I'll add a good one. One trick you can do is I've got on my clipboard like a long quote. I can actually hit Command V to put it onto my simulator clipboard, and then click in here and hit paste. And so it's a Princess Bride quote that I'm hoping you know. So I'm going to say that's by the Princess Bride. just to intentionally make a typo, I'll say it's from the Princess Bridge. And so then there it put it in. It says, my name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. From the Princess Bridge. I can edit it, and I can make it say bride. So I've edited the quote there. I come back. I stop the app. I start it up again. Everything works, right? So I've got my little animations. I'm doing it efficiently with a Fetch Results Controller. I can drill down to the detail view. I can edit this thing. This app is done. Finally. So your last step, now that your animations is back, is to zip it and commit it. Whenever you're zipping this thing up, you need only submit the final version, right? So just take the MovieQuotes core data, zip it up, and submit it on Moodle, assuming you're taking this class for credit. All right, hopefully you learned a lot about alert views and tables and navigation controllers and core data. We did a lot in this app. All right, we'll see you next time when we talk about the lab. See you then. Bye.